Hello friends, whether we can trust all AI tools, what are the important drawbacks in AI tools, so how you can use AI tools wisely. So these are the things we are going to discuss in our today's video. Welcome to LMS Research Support. The first thing what we are going to discuss is about algorithms are not reliable and difficult to build trust. As we have already made many videos related AI tools, so in that AI tools can generate some content, so the content can be useful to you or not, that is up to you to decide, because the same AI tool can generate false content also. In the last video we have discussed about that ChatGPT has generated a content which is false and it also generated the content which is true. So it is up to you to decide what is the content it is generating and you can use for your content creation. So this is very important thing. You have to note that all the algorithms are not reliable. Just you can use that AI tools for your support, not for your work completion. That is very important, and you can difficult to build trust, because the generalized content only you can obtained through this AI tool, not the specific content what we have asked for. If you get that specific content, you are lucky enough to use that content for so far, then you are always used to check the content what AI tool are generating. The second important problem with AI is that it creates a gap between human and machines, which leads to unemployment. So it creates a gap between humans and machines, because all the works done by machines are trained on what AI can do. So if a problem occur in machines, that has to be intervened by humans only. AI tool alone cannot solve the problem. So if all AI tools can control all the machines, then it leads to unemployment. This is a bigger problem become in the society. So there must be a human intervention to solve the problems which is created in machines. So this is also an important disadvantages of this AI tool. And also the training algorithm given by the AI tool not suits for all the machines. So we have to very aware that what a machine can use for the such applications. According to the application, the machine has to be controlled by the AI trained programs. So this is a very important thing. Third important problem is that ethics and privacy issues. All the content generated by AI tools are trained or the programmed one, so which can create plagiarism in your contents, because the same content what is trained for AI can generate the same content, so which is a copied content from some other source of creation. So you have to very aware that the AI generated content must be a plagiarism free. So you have to, if you are using the content created by AI tool, so you have to check at once whether it is a plagiarism free content or not. If it is plagiarism free content, then you can use for your work. So as far as my experience is concerned, many content which is created by AI tools which contains plagiarism, so you have to be very thoughtful about the process and lacks in creative thinking. AI cannot think creatively, it only do what it is trained for. So you have, when you are writing a content for your work, you have to think creatively and you have to change the content created by AI tool and use for your work. This is a very important thing you have to keep in mind before creating content with an AI tool. Next important problem is with the increase in rise of cyber attacks. So if all the AI related content are programmed, so it can be prone to cyber attacks. So someone can easily attack your programs that you are using for an application. So they can control the applications, so using this cyber attacks. So this is very prone to cyber attacks, as AI is, unless AI is very safe. So there are many firewalls has to be created for that AI tool programming, so thereby the cyber attacks can be reduced. So if it is not, there will be a rise of cyber attacks which leads to the disaster using AI tools. So cyber attacks is one of the biggest problem while using AI tools. Another important problem with this AI is that it needs expensive equipments for its construction. So the capital initial cost of to generate or to develop an AI tool will be more. So our main aim of the technology is to reach all the peoples, all the stage of the people. It is not only for people who are wealthier. So it is very important when you are constructing AI tool, it is used for an application, it must be worthable for every group of people. So if it less or poor or rich, whatever it may be, it must be useful to the mankind. So that is very important. If you are using if you are constructing with an expensive equipments, it can be only used by the people who are wealthier. It is not ethical for a technology to be used, because a technology must reach everyone and everyone must use the technology wisely. So this is an very important point in AI tools. Hope this video brings an aware about what are the important disadvantages in AI tools. So in the starting of the video, I have already told that use the AI tool for your support, not for your completion of the work. So because you can make your content better, but not a complete work. A complete work must be done with ourselves. A human can think what is to be needed for the output. So use your AI tools wisely, use the technology wisely, and use for your support, not for your completion. Thank you for watching our videos. Have a nice day. Thank you.